have Shalabh Kumar. He's founder of the Republican Hindu Coalition. He was chair to 2016 Indian American for Trump's campaign, been very close to Trump in the past. I don't know now. But Shalabh, what's going on here? I mean, you thought that Trump's coming is going to be good for India. It's been a disaster. It's been a disaster. He's got it all wrong. He's very anti-India. And if he continues this way, then the relationship is going just down the barrel, right? So, broad question to you. Is this a temporary or is this his permanent position?
Arnab, the day the Trump administration decided to put the second 25%, making it now 50% tariff on India, which is 25% or 20% higher than on China, 30% higher than on so many other countries in the region, I decided to break my silence and not wait for autocorrection. A lot of people believe that there is going to be an autocorrection because world's two largest, one most powerful, one largest economy in the world, and India is supposed to get by 2030 to be the third largest economy in the world. Whereas India is so strategically important in the Indo-Pacific region, as our existential threat is China. President Trump knows that, and India knows that. So it's time to speak. It's time to not just wait. And we have decided to launch a campaign. You know me very well for almost 15 years. We have a great support in U.S. Congress. We have 50 members of Congressional Hindu Caucus. I'm a policy advisor to them. And of course, the Republican Hindu Coalition. And so we are going to launch a campaign to have this correction, which is going to happen, but the correction actually take place sooner than later. I would like to show to your viewers a book. See if you could see that. Chinese Colonization of America, and the only man who can stop this. I think you can recognize the picture. Guess who approved the cover of my book, this book? Who approved this? And who agreed to write a foreword for this book? Who has touted, taken this book out in public speeches, is none other than President Trump. So he knows what the policy needs to be, that U.S.-India alliance is crucially important for America. But the way we are sort of going at it is needs correction.
One minute, Shalabh, are you saying that the Republican Hindu Coalition is going against the decision of Donald Trump to impose the 50% tariff?
Well, I'm going to watch what I say. I am going to say that it's time for Republican Hindu Coalition to speak up, break the silence, and not just wait for autocorrection. And we are definitely of the hope that it is going to get corrected, and we are going to be back to
what is the position of the Republican Hindu Coalition? You say you have 50 members of Congress supporting you. You have considerable support, political clout across the USA. But what is your position? I mean, you've got to take a position. Is Trump right or wrong? Is Trump right or wrong in doing what he's doing? Don't sit on the fence, Shelley.
Trump administration is ill-advised. This is not the way to treat India, the fourth largest economy, soon to be the third largest economy in the world.
1 minute, this is breaking news. 1 minute, Shelley, you've been the biggest supporter of Trump that I know. After perhaps members of his family, and you are saying that Trump has got a policy towards India. It's ill-advised. It's wrong.
it's on the wrong course. The course has to be corrected, and there has to be enough pressure put on the Trump administration. I am going to go and make a public announcement and say that, I'm fairly close to the Trump administration, but his advisor group right now, I could say categorically, they don't know how to deal with India. Now, I could have, this was my plan back in February, March, before Operation Sindoor, before Pahalgam, that we could even convince India to buy F-35s. And at that point, the talk was that U.S.-India relationship business is going to grow to $500 billion a year by 2030. So that's the conversation was at that time, and could have happened until April 22nd. Pahalgam happened, and we all know what what went on there. And so
is he working on some personal peeves? Does he have any personal peeve with Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
I don't think so. No, I don't believe so. I think it's the set of advisors who know what to do, but they just are going the wrong way. They don't know how to interact.
But when he got elected, a lot of people said there are so many people of Indian descent or some Indian original, sort of Indian connections who are there in his close circle. Did that make no impact?
That is in different departments, and I wish they were a little more vocal, Kash Patel and Tulsi, and that they were a little more vocal, but they are in different departments.
You're saying this. I mean, are you still holding the position, a founder of the Republican Hindu Coalition? Are you still holding an executive post in that body?
Yes. I'm a founder. I mean, I'm not very active every day. I'm the founder of Republican Hindu Coalition. My son, Vikram, is the chairman of Republican Hindu Coalition.
So as the founder and the most powerful person in the Republican Hindu Coalition, you're going anti-Trump on this?
Well, I would say I'm going to not use the words anti-Trump. I'm going to say a course correction is needed, and we are going to do everything possible. You're showing the picture of some of the people I know very well, Miller and Marco Rubio, and you had former NSA, Mike, and Marco Rubio. I've worked with him for a long time. And so, these people, they want to. I mean, I will say that for sure. President Trump and these people want to have a course correction. They don't want to see this thing going the way it is going. But they need to learn how to talk to India. I mean, this whole issue of dairy products, agriculture products, they should leave that alone. It's practically impossible for any Indian government to go against 700 million people. It's not going to happen. So leave that alone. That's not that important. It's just the way they are approaching the whole situation needs a correction.
Well, that's interesting you're saying this. Interesting you're saying you're not going to be popular. He doesn't talk to you anymore, is it? You can't pick up the phone and talk to him anymore.
Well, I see him once in a while. I mean, not just pick up the phone and say that this is not in. I have been sort of silent on this issue, but at this point in time, I've decided to break my silence, and I am going to become a lot more active in this. There is something else which actually,
what's going on between Trump and Pakistan? Has his family been bought over? I'm just going to be very direct, because has his family been bought over here? Because he likes personal gifts. People say he took his 400 billion Boeing aircraft from Qatar as an unconditional gift. I mean, there is talk that his family's been compromised, a crypto deal or something with Pakistan. Is that true?
I'm not going to go there. There are a lot of speculation, lots of different speculation. I will tell you this. I will tell you this. Just before the election, and you were a big supporter, you helped me out a lot. And this time around, we got among the 3.3 million Hindu voters in the country, and specifically in the battleground states, to vote 85% for Trump. Okay, at that time, if you remember, he had issued a strong tweet condemning the genocide against the Hindus in Bangladesh, and it was very well received. We utilized that, was about a week before the election, and launched a several $1 million campaign based on that, as well as your statements there. I told you that you'll be extremely helpful. And so, Trump won. I like to go back to Trump 1 plus and not Trump 2. In Trump 1, actually, you had pointed out in one of your programs, I watch it as much as I can because it's the best program on debate in India. You had pointed out that on January 1st, 2018, President Trump had tweeted this: the United States has foolishly given Pakistan more than $33 billion over the last 15 years, and they have given us nothing but lies and deceit, thinking of our leaders as fools. They gave safe haven to the terrorists. We hunt in Afghanistan with little help. No more. Now, how did we come from that tweet to inviting the person responsible for the Pahalgam attack for a lunch with President Trump? It's beyond imagination. It's beyond, I consider Asir Munib to be just like General Musharraf, who caused the Kargil attack on India. So 1998-99 period. So we all know that. So to equate Pakistan, that's a nation of terror. To equate with Pakistan is abysmal. And we are going to seek from Congress, as well as from an endorsement from President Trump himself, that if Pakistan engages in another activity like Pahalgam, they be declared as a terrorist nation. That's another part of the campaign we are engaged.
Is Trump angry because Narendra Modi did not meet him while he was a candidate? Because he had announced that I'm going to be meeting Narendra Modi, and that meeting did not happen because the Prime Minister came there and there was no meeting with Donald Trump. Some people have speculated that that's one of the reasons he's upset.
That's a little bit. It's not really that much. I can assure you that.
But it is a little bit. It is a
little bit of a factor that, kind of on the corner of your eye, you sort of notice that. But that's really was not a factor. I will say this again. He has gotten a set of advisors who do not know how to deal with India. They can't deal with India like they deal with Vietnam or Pakistan or Indonesia. India is the 4th largest economy and soon to be the 3rd largest economy in the world. So how could you deal like that? And it's the largest democracy. You can't deal. It's not like Vietnam. There's let's say, communist government, and the head of the government can do whatever they want. India is a democracy. So India has opposition. Not so wise these days, but it's a democracy. So, people have different opinions. And there are, 50 different talk shows in India, free press. They're going to talk about it. So you cannot treat India the way you treat other little smaller countries and not democracies. And at the same time, you have to keep in mind that you have to keep in mind what the overall stake is. I would really like to ask some of President Trump's advisors dealing with India if they even know what happened in 1971. Get my point?
Yep.
So it's just ill-advised.
It's a lot of lack of trust, Shalabh. It's a lot of lack of trust here. Right now, we are feeling extremely hurt, and we are very upset. But we've been watching this, and as you know Narendra Modi. He is not a pushover. He's a tough guy, and
absolutely,
he's a tough guy. He's not going to take anything lying down at all.
Yeah. No, he's handling it the best he can under the circumstances, and very careful, extremely careful words, statesmanship-like words. I mean, that I don't know whether you saw that in your own with your own eyes. I had chairman of Congress of House here in the United States declaring Modi as the Ronald Reagan of the world. I had coined the phrase Ronald Reagan of India, but they went beyond me to declare him as the Ronald Reagan of the world.
I think so. Shalabh, I'll only conclude by saying this, that all of this, I said yesterday, that Narendra Modi is emerging as the true leader of the global South. But this is bad, and I hope it gets resolved, but it doesn't look like it's imminent. But you have an important role to play. What you said today is significant. I'm going to take this. It's going to go viral on digital media. The head and founder of the Republican Hindu Coalition saying that he's going to be launching a campaign to try and influence Trump's policies away. He's going to try and weigh in to make sure that 50% Trump tariff and one-sided trade war comes to an end. That's Shalabh Kumar. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, to Shelly for joining us tonight from the US. Thank you.